everyone, and welcome to the Nerdgasm Podcast, the podcast where we talk about things that are nerdy and things that are naughty. I am the perpetually late White Rabbit known as Merlin Sensei. Of course, with me is the man that just keeps going, and going, the Energizer Rabbit known as Switch Riggs. Of course, we have Thumper himself, the 12-sided guy, which leaves us with the wonderful Velveteen Rabbit known as the Moopacabra. And happy Easter to you all from Nerdgasm Inc.
So excited that you remembered that. I was actually going to show I was going to show people my tattoo. Can I take my pants off on YouTube?
No, stop taking clothes
can't
off.
even- But it's on my thigh. You can see it in a swim. I have the Velveteen Rabbit tattooed on my thigh.
If
I'm
you
a big
were
fan.
wearing a skirt and you ever so slightly hiked it up, that would be borderline. But if you have
So
pants
that's okay,
and you pull
but
them
like
down, don't do it.
I can't do that.
Stop it! No.
We might even have to blur that out.
Are you? I'm just okay.
Fired.
Genuine question. Are
Yes.
you fucking with me?
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
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 Well, okay, here's what it is. Technically speaking, you could theoretically do that, but we would get demonetized.
Not
We're not-
monetized.
We're not making money at
We're
this time, but
Trying
it's
to be
it's-
monetized. We're just
yeah.
preparing for the future.
Yes.
I'm just genuinely confused on this. Like, this is
Feel
an
free to
actual
send
question for me.
cashier checks to our PO box.
Yeah, really.
So
If you want to see me take my
Cash
pants
App.
off, you're gonna have to send us money. So
That's a different website.
I'm
yes.
kidding, guys. I'm genuinely.
It's
This is an
only
actual
fish?
question, though. Only
Yeah.
fish. It's an actual question because I didn't realize that you couldn't do that. Because I would assume if I'm not showing like the bathing suit zone, it wouldn't be a crisis.
If you're wearing a bathing suit, it's fine. But if you're not,
So if I'm wearing a
suit,
bathing suit, it's fine. But if I show my thigh when I have jeans on, it's a problem.
it's a potential problem.
Because you
Potential.
are exposing.
It's stupid.
Because America.
Yeah, really. So what if, okay,
America.
Same for us.
okay, that was going to be my next question: is if Switch takes his pants off, is it the same rule?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's not like I get penalized because I'm a woman taking my pants off. You just can't take your pants off on YouTube, period. Which is
Yeah.
weird considering I've seen, like, I have my Try Guys hoodie on today. I watch a lot of Try Guys. They take their pants off all the time.
But again, remember they're a big channel and we're not. And YouTube can just be like, boop, you're gone.
Same
yeah,
with
the big
Twitch.
channels get a lot way
It's
lot
like,
There's-
oh, do you make our format millions of dollars every single day, basically? Oh, did you show your penis on screen? Banned for
Bad.
for one time?
Gotcha.
Wait until you have millions of people looking at your face, and then you'll be fine.
Guys, okay. I want to show one other thing because also I want to show that I'm not drinking. Hashtag not sponsored. But Fitz's makes Shirley Temples in a bottle, which I think is the best thing ever. It's so delicious.
Shirley Temples are non-alcoholic, right? It's like cherry, maraschino cherry.
It's
juice
grenadine and 7-Up, yeah.
Grenadine, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's delicious, and I'm excited about it.
Okay.
So I had root beer yesterday. It was really good. And then I had this really good like orange cream soda earlier. It's been like a craft
Ooh.
soda kind of week.
All right, then.
So
So what you're saying is we need to all get together and have a Nerdgasm root beer taste test blind.
That'd be fun.
oh my god, can we really? You
Yeah.
don't understand my love of root beer.
Yes, we can. I can go ahead and talk to Mom Sensei and be like, you know,
No.
the three of us throw in $10 or $15 or whatever and be like, we need as many different root beers as you can find on this budget. Preferably brand name and, you know, not.
Totally go like I will procure the root beer. This sounds like fun to me. And then I will just give them to Mom Sensei and she
You
can
will
mix them
know
up.
There you
which
go.
ones you picked up.
Yeah, but we can all know which ones I picked up, and then we just won't know which one she pours into what cup.
But
Or
what
you could
we
hide
do-
them.
Well,
You could just put something over them or around them.
And I just do the
still.
same thing with the weird Canadian off-brands.
Speaking of root beer, I'm also technically drinking root beer, although I have the it's a name brand root beer, but they have the powdered stuff that you can just mix with water. It's a little bit too strong for me, but it's got a decent
or
flavor.
vodka.
I feel like that just tastes like flat root beer.
You would think, but there's something
Yeah.
in there that gives it that very minor spike that tastes like carbonation, but it's not.
Oh, speaking of tastes like
Yeah.
carbonation. Okay, so Merlin, you were talking about the Nitro Pepsi that you were
Yes.
excited for. Tried it. So disappointing.
How
Like-
did you drink it?
Cold.
From the can?
Yes.
I did the same thing. That apparently is the mistake that both of us have made. Hashtag not sponsored. Apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to keep it cold, crack it open, and then hard pour it into a glass.
Huh. See, my problem was it was so smooth it almost tasted like it was flat. Like I could not.
That's
the
what I
carbonation
thought
was.
too. And I
Yeah.
think that's because we drank it from the can and we didn't hard pour it. I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Basically
It
activated.
sounds ridiculous, but literally everybody else that I've heard has tried to have been like, it's amazing. And I'm like, but I love vanilla Pepsi. Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag
Sorry,
please
this-
sponsor us.
This fucking cat is just. I can't. My dad actually worked for Pepsi for like 22 years or something
Yeah.
ridiculous like that. They suck ass.
Well,
Hashtag not sponsored, but they suck ass. So he destroyed
most
his
factories-
shoulder.
That's
Yeah.
what happened to my
Just-
dad at
Mhm.
car company.
Yeah. Destroyed his shoulder and
on
like
rotator cuff.
yeah, and so
Mhm.
he was in like he was in like his late 50s loading the trucks with like these 20-something-year-old guys, destroyed his shoulder, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't do that here." It's like, what the fuck else is he's not outside turning cartwheels.
That's what they
Like
tried to that's what they have
Yep.
to try and do. It's like, oh, that wasn't here. That could have happened anywhere. It's like,
he's in his 50s.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't do anything. What the fuck is he do? No.
right?
No. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, fuck Pepsi. I prefer Pepsi over Coke, but fuck their management staff.
Well, that's, me. I don't like management staff a lot of the time anyway. And people say I'm biased, and it's like, you're damn right. Just
Mhm.
about every single company I've worked for, management have been fucking morons.
I agree.
Sadly, most of them.
We just drink syrup up here.
Thankfully, my current job, they're actually very accommodating and helpful. I feel like something's gonna drop soon, but I'm just like, it's so nice. I'm confused
Yeah.
and scared.
That's sort of how my current job has gone, and it's odd to have a place be so straightforward common sense. Like, yeah, we know OSHA doesn't like this, but also we know sometimes if you can't reach this, you might have to climb on the shelf a little bit. Like, and nobody comes around the corner and screams at me. I'm like, I'm 5'3". I have to, like, if you want me to do this, I gotta climb that shelf. Like, period.
Well,
or sometimes it's
It
going
feels like a lot of stuff, like management is like, hey, you are not allowed to do this. So don't let us catch you. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like, we don't actually give a shit about your safety, just get the job done.
thing is I really do feel like my boss cares about our safety, but also like he recognizes that you can still get the job done. Like my favorite sign that he has hanging up is this an OSHA moment or an oh shit moment? And it's like that sums up so much of what we do there, because sometimes like there's no way to do it but the slightly dangerous way. You
I
just
kind
have
of want that sign.
to.
I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. Amazon.ca for all your Canadian Amazon needs.
Which is
Where
a
every-
made-up place, by the way.
Really?
Amazon or Canada?
Amazon.ca? Oh.
No, Canada.
Canada's
And therefore,
not
the
real.
Canadian...
Canada's not real.
It's the
If
American
you ask the
hat.
internet, Canada's not real.
Neither is Australia, from what I hear.
We just had this conversation earlier. Okay, my
Look,
kids really
the
like.
USA exists. It's the center of the world. It's the center of the universe. Everything else is fake. And
Fake
if
news.
it isn't fake yet, we will bomb the shit out of it until it is fake.
Well, that's my kids like Bluey. which is a cartoon. And my ex does not like Bluey. He does not allow Bluey. I assume because it's irritating to him. But I really enjoy the show just because it makes me giggle. Like there's an episode where like the dad's
Miss
name is
Poppy, acting kind of
Oi.
like a cunt. That'll probably get us demonetized.
There you go. But the dad's name is Bandit, and Bandit and Bluey are at the park, and there's another dad there with his daughter, and like the dad really likes the other dad, and he wants to be his friend, right? And he's like, Bluey's like, Dad, why don't you just invite him for breakfast? And like he's like, I can't just do that. Like you can't just invite him for like. And it's so true because as an adult, you can't just be like, hi, do you want to be my friend? Like it just doesn't work like that. And so I adore the show. So I have the kiddos right now for Easter. So they got a fuck ton of Bluey toys for Easter because we allow Bluey at my house. So and again, there's nothing wrong with it. And it's not like he said no, they can't watch it. He's just like, I don't want to hear it at my house. You can watch Bluey at mom's. I'm not dealing with Bluey. So we were like, fuck yeah, Bluey. But and that's what I think Titmouse said, or Dressbacks. One of them was like, well, it's because Australia's not real. And I was like, wait, I thought birds aren't real. And they're like, no, Australia too. I was like, fuck, I can't keep this all straight.
Yeah, birds are all robots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Government drones
Yep.
spy on them.
Due to Reagan killing them. Every last one of them. Why are you?
Because you say this birds are fake joke.
Birds
right?
aren't real.
It's not a joke.
Yes.
It's not a joke.
Well, I had this realization the other day. I was walking down the street because I try to go on daily walks, and I'm noticing how many like pigeons and whatnot are
Drones
on the power lines.
Yeah,
And the
surveillance drones.
sidewalks are spotless.
Surveillance drones.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how some phones you can go ahead and just put on the pad and it starts charging? That's what the pigeons do. You know, they just sit on the power line and they absorb the electricity.
The fact that you could do that, like, that's easily accessible tech. That's funny. I like that. Birds are fake.
Birds. Oh, this is not a joke.
I don't know why you're laughing.
Did you see that happened in the middle of a March Madness game? There was somebody holding a giant sign right behind the announcers that said birds aren't real. And I was watching it, and I'm watching the announcer or like the camera guys try to get this sign like out of the frame, and there was just no way to do it. There was absolutely no way. And they're trying to like frame it so the guys had blocks that nope, birds aren't real. Whole
Now-
time, couldn't do anything about it.
There is one very small bit of evidence that might prove that birds are real. And I believe that's because recently, supposedly, a bird took a shit on President Biden.
No. Scientifically, what that actually proves that there at least one bird might be real.
Fair.
You can't prove that.
Or it's a black op, not black op. What do they call it?
I'm pretty sure it was the white op because birds usually.
Heyo.
But yeah, it's funny because my Reddit, I've never used Reddit before. Dressblacks, he was like, "Hey, do you have Reddit? I'd like to send you a few things." And my Reddit now is just porn. Birds aren't real. That's the only thing that I follow on Reddit is porn and birds aren't real. And for some reason, and I can't figure this out, I don't know what algorithm this is, I keep getting shown videos of women doing indoor rock climbing. Like it just keeps
I get musicians. I don't know why.
But it's like indoor rock climbing. And I'm like, no, stop showing me this. Indoor rock climbing. No. And they're like, we think you might like this. And I'm like, why? What? When have I ever shown any interest in fucking indoor bouldering? And it's just like rock climbing? No.
Now you're thinking about it, though.
No, it just pisses me off
there you
every
go.
time. Every single fucking time, just porn, birds aren't real, rock climbing. I'm like, God damn it, guys.
Now, speaking of rock climbing, kind of going back to the Nerdgasm Root Beer Challenge that may be coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about looking up because you said somewhere in our state there's a trampoline park.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trampoline parks in our state.
And I was like, I wonder how much money the 3, potentially 4 of us, maybe even 5 of us, if we count dress blacks,
Mm-hmm.
who probably will refuse to be left behind, which is understandable, can pull together and just rent it out for maybe a few hours, like maybe 2 hours or something.
To rent out a whole park is more expensive than you would think. They don't do private birthday parties. You can rent out a section of, you can rent out the space, but the problem becomes there's no way to just say, hey, we're the only ones in here, because if you want to film anything, then you have to have, permission from all the
Waivers
fucking
and
people in the
stuff,
background.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's an insurance issue thing. Yep.
Yeah. I wonder if we could figure out the optimal day and time to go where there's nobody there.
Oh, that'd be easy.
I will tell you, it is surprisingly more intensive than you would think.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
I went right after my ankle had healed, which in retrospect, poor choice, right? But was in fairly decent shape at that point, right? Had been running, had been dancing, and it still kicked my ass. I can't even imagine trying to do it now. I know that I'm in god awful shape right now. I have been eating like crap. I'm sitting here eating Reese's eggs.
If you all want to see the Nerdgasm Olympics,
oh my god.
in the comments below.
It would probably cost us less to just rent a big, oh my fucking god. To just rent a big inflatable obstacle course. I bet we could do that for way cheaper than we could rent out an entire park.
Maybe.
I'm down for Nerdgasm Olympics.
Listeners and viewers,
Kickstarter.
tell us what you think. Not necessarily a Kickstarter. I'm sure that we could. Patreon.
There we go.
The big ones.
Patreon. Give us money so we can rent a bounce castle. So we can
and
do
if
the
you are a
Nerdgasm Olympics.
Patreon, you will get exclusive looks at any deleted scenes that may happen.
Oh Christ.
And potentially Moo in cosplay.
I love how you just volunteered me in cosplay. I love that.
Nobody wants to see the 3 of us in cosplay. You got the boobs.
Hey.
I do in fact have.
I actually get requests.
You shut up.
Witcher for some reason actually.
No, why?
That's what I keep asking.
I don't know.
What was I watching the other day? I was watching something the other day, and I was like, oh, fuck. That's who 12 reminds me of. Oh, God.
God.
I can't think of what we were watching the other day.
I don't know.
No, I'm not going to be able to think of it. But we were watching something, and I was like, oh, fuck, that's what it is. That's it. I don't know if it was something on Supernatural. It had to be a specific actor. I can't. I'll think of it eventually. I don't know.
I'd love to know.
Yeah, I would too, and I've completely forgotten.
We're gonna all be asleep, and then as soon as Moo gets up for work, she's gonna be like, "Fucking this guy right here," and we'll be like, "What?"
Yeah,
let us sleep.
I better see like 3 a.m. messages of just caps like so and so.
Yeah, I wish. My brain is shot. I worked 48 hours in 4 days. We got done.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, we left the event, and the guy goes, "Okay, see you next week." And I look at Dress Blacks, and I went, does he know something we don't? And so I called my boss, and I was like, "Hey, we left, and so-and-so just said, see you next week." And my boss goes, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, you should probably talk to him, because he's under the impression that we have shit to do, but it's Easter weekend." So
yeah.
Not that again, we don't celebrate Easter here really, and we just did the stuff with the kids, Today we did the Easter baskets, and then we went to the park, which was still just fucking. My kid's a nightmare. She's just a nightmare wrapped in a fucking. Oh God. Everybody had a really nice time. It was very cute. Everybody played together. There's a video of Titmouse and I going down this big old slide together. Dress Blacks took my girls down the slide. Squish managed to let go of a zip line rope and go skipping across the concrete like a
She's
stone on a
okay.
pond. She's fine, but like she's such a little badass. Like she literally, it wasn't concrete. It was like, you know how whatever genius thought, you know what we'll do to make this nice and soft? We'll fill it with wood chips. You know what I mean? So like, but it was the spot where the wood chips had cleared away because that's where everybody walks. So she skipped across that part, the part where the wood chips weren't, and it like kind of mulchy stuff. And so like she just starts spitting the dirt out of her mouth. Like her bottom lip was a little bloody because I think she bit it when she fell. But like we double checked, her teeth were fine, her mouth was fine. We rinsed the dirt out of her mouth. We cleaned up the road rash, and she was like, "Okay, can we go down the big slide now?" And that's just her in a nutshell. She's like, "Okay, great. I got babied for it. You know, I had my little drama moment. Can we go down the big slide again?" I'm like, "Yep, let's do it." But she was so, oh God, she was so muddy because I guess right after that, Dress Blacks took her down the big slide. And he's like, I look at him and I go, "What did you do?" Because like his ass and everything was muddy. And he's like, "Oh no, I had to stop Squish because she went flying off the slide again because she turned around halfway down the slide. And I had to grab her to keep her from hitting her face on the ground. So his butt was muddy." I look at Squish, her whole butt is muddy. I'm like, "Can you just go rub your butt in the grass, please?" And she's just scooting across the ground like a dog with worms. Like it just.
I'm gonna say time to get the worm pill.
Yeah, it was. Oh God, it was a day. But everybody had a lot of fun. It's Floof got a Rubik's Cube for Easter, and the first time it took her 20 minutes. This last time she solved it, she was trying to speed do it. So it was like 3 minutes and 27 seconds. This kid's a friggin' genius. I don't understand how her brain works. She's smarter than all of us. It's insane.
Once you figure out the algorithm,
It's an algorithm.
That's what she keeps saying. Once you figure out the algorithm, it's not that hard. And I'm like, fuck you.
There's literally instructions that come with the Rubik's Cube now to be able to do it. So,
she's like, I think there's triangle ones. I think they're supposed to be harder. Is she just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
The Moo's raising a super villain.
I'm not raising a super villain.
This super villain has already been raised.
She's already been raised. Like, I'm fucked.
Moose
I'm just along
trying
for the
to
ride.
buy into their good graces.
This is absolutely correct.
Moo, you could save us all. Harness their powers for good.
Yeah, she's a genius. She's a friggin' genius.
The triangle ones are not as hard. I'd have to.
Oh,
say.
really?
Yeah, they're just a different way of doing things. I like the one that splits a cube that splits in the middle, and goes diagonals and triangles and stuff. It's my favorite. But
you're gonna have to send me a link to that because she's already like, we got to find something harder, and I'm like,
oh, that one's fun, not harder. I just like how it moves and clicks. But to keep on this really high energy, we had a amazing comment happen on YouTube.
We did. Oh my God. I'm so excited. That literally, I stopped everything that was happening. I was like, Dress Blacks, look. We had somebody comment on our...
My old friend.
Merlin,
we had somebody comment...
Don't worry. We'll get a comment like that for normal Nerdgasm eventually.
But somebody...
I know where I stand.
Somebody commented to say thank you for Kink Quest and said that we had been helpful. And educational, and I'm so thankful to this person for saying something. I beg all the time for somebody to tell us what they like, what they need, what they anything. So I'm very thankful to have a comment. And I'm going to say this because this sounds mean, and it's not that I don't love our friends, but I'm very thankful to have a comment from somebody that we don't know, right? This isn't like one of our friends that's like, "Good job, Moo. I'm proud of you. You did good today. Good job drinking your water." Because Osaka has left us comments. Raven has said things on not Facebook. Fuck me. Twitter. Thank you. That was me tweeting.
Maybe
but
the only real bird.
The only real bird is Twitter. My kids were in the backseat going tweet, 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 just nonstop. But I said, guys, I need you to stop tweeting. I need you to do what Donald Trump couldn't. And Dress Blacks was like, I was working on that, but you beat me to it. Like, it's just nonstop. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very thankful to have a comment from somebody. And it means a lot to think that something that we've said has been helpful. That's the whole point of doing this. It's the whole point of putting ourselves out here. It's the whole point of me telling embarrassing stories about things I've done or things I've seen or things I've wanted to try, is so that maybe if there's somebody out there that's afraid to ask that question, they're getting their answers regardless. So thank you to this this particular listener, viewer, what have you.
I'm
that means
waiting
a lot.
for one of you to say their name and for me to be like,
No.
oh, them.
You
Like
can go check
I
the
would
comment.
like know who it is and be like, oh.
Go check the comments. Find out
No,
if
I'm
you know.
joking.
To my knowledge, it's not anybody that any of us knows.
I don't want to poop on anybody's parade.
Well,
But yes.
regardless, it was really nice of what they said. Definitely
It was.
gives us a little bit of encouragement.
I say, hold on to that good comment.
Mhm.
Because we may get hundreds of good comments eventually, but there will always usually be one naysayer. And do you know how hard it is to remember those 100 good commenters when there's one naysayer?
Here's the thing, Merlin, because you don't listen to King Quest, right?
I don't.
But this
I mean, I'm not the target audience.
This particular podcast was specifically about kink shaming, and it was born from the negative comments.
Yes.
That was the point of that podcast, was addressing some of the negative things that have been said to us from people close to us, from people that are meant to care about us, from all of these things. And so to be able to especially have a positive comment on a post like that, or on not a post, fuck me, on that particular topic, that particular week, it really did mean a lot, because that whole podcast was sort of kind of my, like, I don't want to say come to Jesus moment, but like that was my, I have had enough and I'm not going to keep taking this, and I worry about a lot of things, and that was my moment to just sort of be like, you know what? There's nothing wrong with me. So thank you, listener, viewer. And thank you to even everybody that doesn't comment. Like, we're seeing views on YouTube.
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, that's
The
so
one
exciting for
thing
me.
that a lot of content creators, you know, we always shout out, you know, the people that follow and talk and comment and stuff like that. But absolutely 100%, the real MVPs, so to speak, are what's often referred to as the lurkers. You know, the people that do just, you know, tune in or listen or just give the view or whatever, and you know, whether or not they're, you know, shy or, you know, anxious or whatever to say anything, it's like, it's okay, you don't need to, you keep doing you.
Yeah.
We see you even though we don't see you, if that makes sense.
Even
We
if you use us to go to
appreciate
sleep.
you. Yeah. I mean, that's actually an amazing thing if you really think about it, that, you know, potentially our voices could be so relaxing, soothing, or just, you know, kind of like that warm hug that's just like, let me just fall asleep.
As I'm yelling, "Fuck you guys!" That's the last thing they hear before they drift off to dreamland. Just me going, "Bibbity bobbity, back the fuck up!" Like, what's that? Like,
we need to soundbite her.
Yeah, really. Hey, listen, I'll read you guys bedtime stories. I'll sing lullabies.
Patreon!
I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Do you need
I've had requests from the Chaotic Conclave to do that.
But
let's get on it.
I was talking to somebody, Dress Black's mom, actually, we were talking about Pride coming to Cleveland, the Pride Parade. And I said, I've never gone to one. I've always wanted to. And I said, I don't know at what point I'm old enough to be able to hold a sign that says mom hugs. because like I think that's so powerful, and I would love to be a part of that. And I have kids, right? I am a mom. I would hope that I am qualified to give mom hugs. So, hey, maybe that's what you need out there, friends and listeners. If you need a mom to sing you a lullaby or read you a bedtime story, let us know. I will put that content out there. I will be your mommy. Not like that. That's not what I meant. That's a whole different. This is not Kink Quest. Not that mommy.
What, mommy? What was that?
Please don't. Please don't. That's so weird.
Mommy?
Ara.
Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
No, it's not ever. Mommy, want those titties.
Oh, God.
Or mommy, yes.
Oh, God. That just derailed my everything. My kids don't
Good.
call me mommy. They've never called me mommy. It's always been mom or mama sometimes.
Mama.
But never mommy. So that's separate in my brain.
My house, it was mom or mother, and then my father's real name.
Ah.
Hey, you first name your dad?
But he was military.
Well,
That's
then,
still.
wouldn't it be sir?
Well, but if I ever had to use his name,
It was never dad.
it was no.
Philip?
Yeah, nope.
Can your dad's fake name be Philip?
Well, his real name was
why can't his fake
John.
name be Todd?
But his real
Oh,
name
God,
is John.
you're not my dad, Todd.
Right, so John. Oh no, right, like
John?
Yeah, it's a pretty
Nobody
vague
in the
name.
world has the name John. You just doxed yourself.
Now everybody knows. John is a very common or a very uncommon name.
That's right. 12's dad's name is John. We found him. He's in Toronto.
We've cracked the code.
I've had people show up. Actually, it's most of them were good. Only the one really was.
Found out where you lived and you
Intense.
showed up?
What? Oh yeah.
Because
Most
of
of
what?
them are nice.
I mean, not because
Just-
of this.
Not because of this.
No. This is well before this, but
Oh,
this
okay.
before this.
That's
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
confusion was
I was
coming
gonna say
from.
it's just like, huh?
I feel like we've
No,
been
no.
delightfully vague.
Yeah.
Half the time, if I
No.
say your real name around Merlin or Switch, they're like, who the fuck are you talking about? And then
Not
I'm like,
anymore.
that's 12. No, because I've done it enough times now that you're starting to get desensitized.
How
But
often are you talking about me? What are you?
A
what
lot.
are you saying, Boo?
Usually, fucking 12. Why isn't his audio done? What's taking him so long? Has he
That's
produced any
fair.
content yet?
That's fair.
thanks for throwing me right under that bus there, Merlin. Thank you.
They didn't have time to
Yeah,
catch the
no.
color of it.
I really, yeah, it's just, I'm fucking down, and then you backed up and hit me again.
I see how it is.
No, I do actually occasionally, mostly actually, I call you all by your real names when I'm with you.
And I hate it.
I know, but it feels weird. I called
Yeah.
you Merlin. I was sitting in your kitchen with your mom, and I said Merlin, and I went, no, I don't like that. It's
Meanwhile,
not,
if you use my real name, it's like, I don't like.
too bad I knew you by your real name first. Oh my God, I knew you by your real name first. Listen,
No,
so
don't do it.
I was at my mom's house.
Do we have to blur this out? And
it
No.
turns out,
Photos.
turns out that picture that we have from Homecoming, I've got prints. So here's a 4x6. I got wallets. I don't remember buying this many of these, but look, I got all manner of them. I have a framed 8x10.
Wow.
Aren't we cute?
Look great, both of you.
It was forever ago. You can see if you look at my posture, I am sucking it in so fucking hard. It's so bad. I think you look adorable, Merlin.
You look really good.
I miss that dress. I am sucking my stomach in to the point that, like, I don't know how I haven't just fallen over. Can I say Merlin was the first boy to ever buy me flowers?
Oh.
He was the very first boy to ever buy me flowers.
Was I the first one to buy
Gee,
you jewelry too, or no?
Yes. Yes, you were. I still have that, actually. My kiddo took it and tried to wear it after we watched Lord of the Rings. And I wouldn't let her. But I wore it for my senior pictures, actually, because that was a part of my high school experience. Yes, you were the first boy to buy me jewelry, actually. Good on you.
Anyone wondering, I bought her the a replica of the Evan Star pendant from Lord of the Rings.
I got that too, actually. I'm a very sentimental person. I save everything. This is my mom's music box, actually.
Just appreciate that you have pictures, right? Like, I've got none of those, and
I still have the.
it's so.
I hate pictures.
I still have the box and everything, guys.
Well,
like
that's
I
just
literally.
it. Is like there are none of me.
I save everything.
Pretty.
It is.
And Moo's
beautiful.
seen this in action for some reason, where the ones I do have, I look photoshopped into.
He does. I was like, that sounds like a weird excuse, and I bet you're just actually photoshopped into all of your pictures. And then, like, I was looking at one of the pictures, and I was like, holy shit, it really doesn't look like you belong in that photo. Like, he's not. He's in the middle of the group, right? So it makes more sense for him to be there than to not be. But he's just far enough away from everybody. And maybe it's just the vibe you give off, like you don't like people right up on you. Because I'll be real honest, you sent me a picture the other day.
I'm very tall, so I'm always in the back.
But it's not that. Okay, so yeah, that's part of it. But like you were in the back in the middle of this photograph, right? But you sent me a picture the other day, and you didn't have
and that person.
You didn't have earphones on. You almost always have the headphones on. And so it throws me off, one, when you send one that you don't. But two, I'm wondering if maybe because of the headphones, you give off a vibe of somebody that doesn't want people right up on them. And so people naturally give you your space. And so because of that, there's just enough space on either side of 12 that you're like, it straight up looks like he's photoshopped in this photo.
It does.
But he's literally standing.
Weird.
He's standing in the center of the group, so it would make no sense for there just be a huge chunk of people missing in the middle of this group, right? Like, he'll have to send you the photo, and you'll have to be able to see exactly what I'm talking about.
There's a couple examples, but yeah.
It's the funniest thing. I was like, you're full of shit.
Time right now where Switch puts the photo up so everyone can see it.
If he lets me see it, I'll censor everyone
blur
else.
Out everybody else's faces, but like if you look at it,
we'll do the black bar eye sensor.
I was going to say, yeah, we probably just
like this with every photo. I've been kind of tempted to use it in like a weird ARG, just actually Photoshop myself into photos that look like
and like he's dressed appropriately. Like it's not like he's not dressed appropriately for the setting or anything like that. Like. Again, it makes more sense for him to be in the photo than to not be in the photo, but it still just doesn't quite look right.
Oh yeah. It's weird. I have a few of it. I'm just like, I don't understand.
All right.
I'm cursed.
If you're willing, 12, I would like to get those pictures, and we'll censor everyone.
Oh yes, I'll track them down.
Okay,
she'll
sounds
send
good.
them to me.
Let's go ahead and keep on moving. Before we get to Switch's
I'm glad somebody said it. I was thinking
video game announcements.
Wait, can I do this? Is this allowed? Is YouTube gonna yell at me?
Yes. As long as there's there you go, we're good.
No, that's fine.
That's awesome.
Dress black.
That's adorable. Boobies.
Moobies.
Yeah. Movie Tuesdays. Ooh.
We're going to have to talk about it real quick, but unfortunately, earlier in the week, we lost a legend.
We did.
Gilbert passed away, unfortunately. Yeah.
Dress Blacks was mentioning, he's like, I didn't realize how popular he was. I think Aladdin did it for a lot of people, to be perfectly honest.
Very recognizable.
He was in
Hollywood
Cyber Chase. He was
Squares.
in. I liked him. Did you watch
Chase?
The Aristocrats? It's a filthy, filthy, filthy joke, and there's a whole documentary about it. Gilbert Gottfried is fucking filthy. Like it's listening to him tell this joke is just bizarre because you're just like, Iago, why are you saying these things? Like, what are we doing? But like, it was kind of a bummer. It was a bummer to hear, but at the same time, and this is going to sound terrible, like, it was something tachycardia that he died. Like, it was a heart problem, which sucks, but like, I was really glad that it wasn't like substance abuse. I feel like anytime now when a celebrity passes away, and it's natural causes, like, I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank God it wasn't COVID or an overdose. Like,
Right.
It's nice to, it does sound terrible. It's nice to see it not being people like who just couldn't cope anymore.
Right.
But yeah, it was sad. That was disappointing news to hear.
I had that moment of like, no, because I just seen him the other day, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which is funny because who knows when that clip was from? That I'd sent
the 50 Shades one that you sent, yeah.
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to get a laugh, I'm not sure exactly what episode it is, but it's Gilbert Gottfried on Hollywood Squares, and just look up like Gilbert Gottfried Hollywood Squares, you fool.
God.
It's hilarious because Gilbert Gottfried can go ahead and deadpan any line and make it sound legitimate. And that's kind of what the clip from the show is, because Hollywood Squares, you're trying to fake out the people guessing, do you agree or disagree or whatever and stuff like that. And it's like, according to da-da-da-da-da, what is such and such? That would be blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna agree. You fool! And it just goes on from there. It's hilarious. Highly recommend.
All right.
What games are coming out?
Only 2, actually. I know. And one's or just going to a new platform. I literally there it is. Okay. We have on the 20th is Star Wars: The Force Unleashed is coming to the Switch, and MotoGP 22, if you like motocross, it's coming to all consoles and PC. Woo! And back to you.
That I guess we're hitting that drought, until the big summer releases and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, wait. Next week, just a small sneaky peek. The Nintendo Switch Sports come out.
Oh, man, we've been talking about that. Is that next week already?
The week after, yeah, so. 29th.
Yeah, it's the 20. It's the same day as my custody hearing, which is why I remember that it's that specific date. But Floofel has been talking about it. She's really excited about that game. I am too. It's kind of nice to see them do that again, especially because I think one of the great things about the Wii is that it did get people up and moving a little bit. So,
bowling tournament, everybody. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yes. Geeky Wiki, go.
He's frozen. Oh, he's not. He's faking it. Damn, that was good. You had me there.
Sunday, April 17th. Last week, your sneaky peeky at this week's Geeky Wiki was that it was International Haiku Poetry Day. And like I said, if you ever can't finish your haiku, just use It's Snowing on Mount Fuji. And there's
refrigerator.
Your 7.
No, it's 575, Merlin.
No, it's 757.
575.
757.
575, Merlin.
Mom and Dad are fighting again. 12. What do we do?
A haiku is 575.
I'll get the belt.
Haiku format. The haiku is a Japanese poetic form that consists of 3 lines with 5 syllables in the first line, 7 in the second.
And everyone freezes.
Don't question my knowledge of poetry.
Yes, it is 575 for the YouTube.
Didn't catch that. You froze.
He's snow on Mount Fuji. Snow on Mount Fuji. Maybe that's why I'm getting confused.
Refrigerator also has 5 syllables.
Anyway, April 17th is also Easter, International Bat
I
Appreciation
have a bunny
Day.
tail.
And
Easter.
Bat Appreciation Day, we're talking about the flying mammal. And it's also National Cheese Ball Day. And we're not talking about those tasty little crunchy cheese balls. We're talking about a traditional cheese ball that is a ball of, formed cheese, usually covered in nuts.
Dress Wax and Titmouse like those.
Monday, April 18th, National Velociraptor Awareness Day.
No fucking way.
Yes, fucking way.
I gotta ruin this.
Feel free to watch one of the Nerdgasm recommended B. No, you know what? It's lower than that. It's like at least Z tier movies. Velociraptor. Available on Amazon Prime, I believe.
Yes.
I had to go inform everybody that the Velociraptor Day is coming. I apologize.
That's right.
Repent. The Velociraptor Day is nigh.
Is also Tax Day, Easter Monday, National Lineman Appreciation Day, and we are not talking about football linemen.
Sorry.
We are talking about those wonderful workers that head up in the cherry picker boxes and connect your cables. So that kind of lineman. It's also Adult Autism Awareness Day and National Animal Crackers Day. I think we've talked about this before. Do you guys remember the ones that came in the red circus box?
Yes.
Those were delicious.
They're not caged up anymore.
They're not caged up anymore. They're not behind bars anymore if you buy the box.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, April 19th, National Garlic Day. Sorry, vampires. Wear pajamas to work day, as long as it's allowed. Make sure you check with your management first.
I have a job interview that day.
What? I'm supposed to wear pants to work? Oh.
Undergraduate.
You'd be amazed how long people just let you do things if you act like you're allowed to do them.
I work from home, FYI, everybody. So yeah, pants? Who said I needed pants?
Also, April 19th. Now this is strange. I'm going to assume it's their birthdays, but all it says is Kate Hudson, Jeremy Hutchins. There's no Kate Hudson's birthday, Jeremy Hutchins' birthday. It's just Kate Hudson, Jeremy Hutchins. I don't know. Oh, hey.
I missed that memo too.
Wednesday, April 20th, 420, fucking rip a fat bong, bruh.
Wizard time.
Wow, really?
Fucking.
Okay, so on that, well,
no, go ahead.
The peak of the full.
It's freaking out, man.
We're losing you, bro. Your Canadian internet. I think I heard full moon.
Full moon was in there somewhere.
Oh,
not
he's
to
down.
werewolf
Down.
Jesus yet. He's back.
He's back.
He moved.
12.
He
Can you
moved.
hear us? Come in, 12. This is Merlin. Please respond.
Trying so hard not to move.
No,
Yeah, we can see your sconces billowing.
No, that's true. No, so this 420 is also the peak of this upcoming full moon.
So you're going to be
When it's
super
at its
high
fullest.
and super horny?
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Well, to go with 420 Day, YOLO Blaze it. Appropriately, it is National Cheddar Fries Day, National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day, National Banana Day, and Lima Bean Respect Day. I named those specifically because those are food. In addition, it's National Look-alike Day and Chinese Language Day.
Look-alike what?
Lookalikes.
You know how it is. Like,
Is
Like
it
in the
another
cake?
world,
person.
there's your
Not sponsored.
doppelganger somewhere. You
Is
have
it,
a
is
look-alike.
it cake?
No.
So pineapple upside down cake, a common favorite among swingers because of the upside.
Yes, being upside
Boo.
down. Yeah, yeah. What's up next, Marilyn?
Merlin just stopped in the middle of everything to take a
Chug,
drink.
chug.
Everyone remember to hydrate. It's
Yeah,
very
boy,
important.
hydrate. Woo!
Thursday, April
Hail hydrate.
21st, National Tea Day, TEA. I believe Moo's favorite is London Fog.
No, London Fog is like a tea latte. I like Buckingham Palace Garden Party, and I like Earl Grey Cream. Are my two favorites.
Ah, that's the one I was thinking of when I was thinking of London Fog.
Mhm. They are delicious.
I like green tea with raspberry or white tea with raspberry. I like raspberry in my teas.
Yeah. I'm the London Fog guy.
Switch, tea appreciation?
I like most teas. In fact, I do not like Earl Grey, but just a normal like Yorkshire tea. I like the standard. Throw something in there.
British breakfast. Woohoo!
April 21st is also Tiradentes Day? Oh, this is a hard word. Let me go ahead and load up some more information.
You want to spell that?
Tyrannical dentist?
Tiradentes Day. It means tooth puller. And odd as that may sound, every Brazilian takes it with reverence. Joaquim José de Silva Xavier, or Tiradentes, was a dentist who organized a movement against Portuguese rule in Brazil in 1789. Good guess, 12. It's also National Yellow Bat Day. This is military based. Let me go ahead and get the information for that one too. This day honors the activation of the 265th Army Security Agency Company, the Airborne Division, with the support of the 101st Airborne Division in Kentucky. So there you go. I guess they were known as the Yellow Bats, and that's why. That makes sense now. National Bulldogs are Beautiful Day. National Kindergarten Day. National High Five Day. High fives are still cool. And National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day. Doesn't sound too bad. I like honey roasted cashews, but chocolate covered, I could get behind that.
Cashews for the whatchamacallit. They usually sell the almonds. Like the honey or the cinna roasted almonds. I like cashews better. They're softer. They hurt my teeth less.
Friday, April 22nd, Day of Silence. This is
LGBTQ plus.
LGBTQ plus. Yep. Created
Listen.
in 1996, the Day of Silence is a campaign that seeks to shed light on what many LGBTQ plus youth experience daily. Initially intended to focus on this problem with the school system, it has since expanded into workplaces, university campuses, and sporting events.
Gliston started it. Gay, Lesbian, Straight Education Network. You hand out a card that says, "Please understand my reasons for not speaking today. I am participating in a Day of Silence, a national Day of Silence, used to combat. I can't remember the exact words, like discrimination. This is my deliberate silence echoes that silence which is caused by harassment and discrimination." We did it in high school. It was a big fucking thing because they said, we don't have a bullying problem. You can't do this. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to just not talk for a day. And
we don't have a bullying problem. Let us bully you about our non-bullying.
Only the 10 of you that are in this class that have these laminated speaking cards from this teacher are allowed to do this. If anybody else starts participating, you guys will be punished. They can be punished. And the thing is, for the most part, like, most of us could have just gotten away with just not saying anything for a day, right? But I don't know if you guys have noticed, I don't shut the fuck up. So if I don't talk for a whole day, people notice. Especially when a teacher asks me a question and my response is to hand them a thing. I didn't talk for a whole day, guys. A whole day. I actually didn't talk. Like, I'm really passionate about this one. I think this is a very important thing. I think it was ridiculous the way the school treated us. I will shut up. I apologize.
It's all right.
Be supportive. Celebrate
Important.
each other. Lift each other up. Don't be fucking stupid.
Shine theory. If you don't shine, I don't shine.
Hey, it's everybody working together, and you get somewhere fantastic.
Yeah. Friday, April 22nd is also Earth Day, Orthodox Good Friday, and National Jelly Bean Day, which brings me to another Nerdgasm event that we could go ahead and set up. We need to get a box of Bean Boozled and then do something.
Ugh.
I don't know what it is, but we need to do it.
What is Bean Boozled?
Bean
Christ.
Boozled are the jelly beans where it's like, hey, here's this jelly bean. It's Tutti Frutti flavor. Here's this jelly bean that looks exactly like the Tutti Frutti flavor.
Oh, and it's got the
What's
spin
on
wheel?
these socks?
Nope.
Yeah. This one's
I'm
vomit.
actually helping someone develop an overlay to link that so they could just spin the wheel on the screen.
Ah.
And
Yeah, a
realize
lot of people
that was
use
what
those
that was
as
called.
incentives for subathons and stuff like that, you know, or 24-hour streams like, oh, hey, thanks for, you know, subbing to the channel. Bzz, I'm gonna eat a jelly bean.
Yeah, had no idea that was what that was called. I was just
Bean
making the wheel. That's good to know, though.
Bean Boozled.
I'm down, because
Finally,
we'll have an overlay.
Finally, Saturday, April 23rd, World Book Day, UN English Language Day, Talk Like Shakespeare Day, St. George's Day, Shakespeare Day, National Take a Chance Day, but don't do anything too ridiculous. Like, take a chance, but a safe chance. You know what I mean?
One step below YOLO.
10 steps below YOLO. National Picnic Day. Impossible Astronaut Day.
What day again?
Again, you know, it's the
Doctor
day
Who?
where you should probably carry like some charcoal or like maybe a makeup pen or something like that, because it's the day when, you know, the silence showed up in Doctor Who and stuff like that, so you have to kind of mark it on there.
I'm down. You know what? The fact that's the thing. I'm here for that.
Saturday, April 23rd is also Impossible Astronaut Day, which is the day when like the silence showed up in Doctor Who. So you should probably carry like some charcoal or like one of those black like makeup kind of crayons or whatever, and then that way you can mark every time you see them so you don't forget. Saturday, April 23rd is also Impossible Astronaut Day, which is the day in Doctor Who when the silence showed up. So you should go ahead and carry like a piece of charcoal or like one of those makeup like black crayons or grease crayons or whatever they call it. So that way you can mark every time you see them so that way you don't forget. It's also National Lovers Day, National Cherry Cheesecake Day, and National Lost Dogs Awareness Day. Your sneaky peeky at next week's Geeky Weeky that starts with Sunday, April 24th is National Skipping Day. So feel free to go ahead and get your jump rope out and do a couple of skips.
Sounds good.
Here's one I missed. Back on Saturday, April 23rd, it's Impossible Astronaut Day. which is the day that the
Ah.
silence showed up in Doctor Who. So you kind of want to carry like a piece of charcoal or like one of those makeup like grease crayons or whatever, so that way you could go ahead and mark every time you see the silence, so that way you don't forget.
Will do.
And
my
that's the
internet,
Geeky Wiki.
my internet went out. There was like a weird thing. I thought I saw something, but like, I don't know. I can't remember.
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
that is the Geeky Wiki, and your sneaky peeky was National Skipping Day for Sunday, April 24th.
Ooh.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the gasm of Nerdgasm.
Weird.
Mm.
My internet is fucked, guys. I don't know what's going on.
She got
Everything freaked out. Apologize. Finished without me. So
Really, I don't have a whole bunch on the naughty side, but we did redo our BDSM tests this
Oh
past.
yeah, I did see that you guys did that.
Mm-hmm. We redid our things this past King Quest, which you'll be hearing in 2 days in this wibbly wobbly timey wimey world. And we found out that there's a lot of like changes that have happened over the past 6 months. But you'll have to hear about that later. But I don't think we got a whole bunch for the naughty. So I think we can have one day where there's not a whole bunch of naughty.
Oh, hey,
Hold on, I
speaking
need
of
to.
wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, it
Huh?
looks like April 23rd is Impossible Astronaut Day. If you don't remember, that's the day when like the silence showed up in Doctor Who.
Oh,
So you may want to carry like a piece of charcoal or like one of those makeup grease crayons or whatever, and
I
go
will do.
ahead and like mark every time you see the silence, so that way you don't forget.
Unfortunately, all I have are sharp implements, so I don't think it's going to be a good thing near me right
No,
now.
don't
That's
do
going to be
that.
very
No,
bad
no
marks.
mutilation.
So, but
Moo,
yeah.
welcome back.
or not, no idea what's going on.
I think we're actually going to go ahead and wrap things up early. There hasn't been a whole lot of gasming happening
Well,
in
I mean,
pods recently.
speak for yourselves,
I
I
just did.
guess.
Oh, what
but
do you
but
got
we're
going
gonna
on?
cut early, so.
No, go
what
ahead.
you got?
12?
What you
If you
got?
got
No, it's okay.
You've been laying pipe for the landlady again?
Oh no. Listen. Okay, Moo has helped me realize I'm just a man slut. It's kind of and I keep meeting people. It's terrible. Listen. Don't listen, Linda. Yes.
Meeting people, MEATING. Just meeting people.
I mean that too. Well, so there's an experience I'd hoped to have with Moo that didn't work out. That I might get with the new girl.
Ooh.
Never taken it in the butt before.
The new girl's never taken in the butt, or you've never?
No, she's never.
We'll just say
The
yes.
time, and that was what he was hoping for.
Yeah.
On the day we eventually met.
I've never had like a virgin like of any shape. So.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm broken now.
That's okay.
You're not broken. You're broken in.
Broken in. There you go.
Ooh, why do I want that as merch?
I'm not broken. I'm broken in.
Always on
Just
the
broken,
merch.
yeah. Just like a house coat, like an oversized, fluffy house coat, matching slippers.
There you go.
But yeah, so thank you all for listening to our nonsensical ramblings. We appreciate you being here. Hopefully you can go ahead and get your gasm fix on Wibbly Wobbly this coming Wednesday, when the rest of the crew here talks about their updated BDSM test scores.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I need to take that.
But until next time, dear viewers, dear listeners, dear friends, Please try and remember to be excellent to each other.
Yes, enjoy yourselves and love yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Give yourselves grace. Check out our link tree. Thank you again to Switch for setting that up with all of our information. You can find all of our Twitches, our TikToks, our YouTubes. You can find the group Twitter at Nerdgasm Inc. N3RDGA5MIMCINC. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I apologize. But yeah.
tr.ee/nerdgasm N3RDGA5M.
Yep. Linktree's weird about that.
Yeah. Link
My internet connection
That's okay.
is going to shit. I think the silence are fucking with my internet connection. I think.
Yep. 12, what's your word of wisdom?
Oh, that reminds me. April 23rd is Impossible Astronaut Day, I think. So you want to go ahead and carry around like a piece of charcoal or like one of those makeup grease crayons or whatever.
Yeah, I keep
that
finding
way you can
these
go
weird.
ahead and mark somewhere every time you see the silence, so that way you can kind of remember-ish.
You nerds.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, we've always been nerdy. I don't understand what your
I
issue is
don't.
all of a sudden.
But,
Sorry, enjoy
yeah,
yourselves and love yourselves. Be good to yourselves and give yourselves grace.
Give yourself a hand job.
Yeah, give
Stay
yourself
naughty.
a hand job. Let's do it.
Take a moment, realize the tension you hold in your mouth and your shoulders, and just let it go.
I hate that. I catch myself because I'm a clencher. I'm just like, yeah. And then I'll catch myself
A
and
lot
be
of
like,
people are.
For a lot of
A lot of
people,
people are, which is why I call it out.
and for a lot of people, orgasms are better when you're under the stress of going to the bathroom. Stay naughty.
bye for now.
Do you know about that day?
Oh, you mean April 23rd? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's Impossible